So guys, this is our third and final look at this verse, Romans 12:12. I want to look at it again, read the whole thing to you, but then focus on this third part. This is what the verse says: rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer. That last part, that's kind of hard. Well, I guess all three parts are hard when you're in the middle of tribulation, but constant in prayer, I mean, we've got things to do, right? You can't just sit around and pray all day long. That's not what this verse means. Being constant in prayer doesn't mean that we stop and close our eyes, particularly if you're driving. Guys, don't do that, right? But being constant in prayer means having an attitude of prayer. I don't know if you're the praying type or not. I don't know if the extent of your prayers are what you say before a meal, or a few minutes before you go to bed, or a few minutes when you wake up in the morning. I don't know where your prayer life is. But prayer is a powerful thing, and it's a tool that we have to get through trying times. And so in the middle of coronavirus, as we kind of walk through this fear and this anxiety of not knowing what the future is, we have this tool called prayer. Prayer calms us and it connects us to the source of life. And so I want to encourage you people, all of you, to stop and pray. Now, again, I'm not saying stop in the middle of the road or stop in the middle of your duties and close your eyes and bow your head. That's not what I'm saying. But you can have an attitude of prayer so that while you're driving down the road, you can say a little prayer in your mind. God understands that. When you get to a location, before you walk in, you can say a little prayer. When something pops up or an anxiety hits you, you can stop and for a moment just pray for calmness, pray for wisdom. There are lots of little ways that we can pray. In fact, one of my favorite kinds of prayers is what's called a breath prayer. It's where you say a simple phrase, Father or Lord or God, whatever you're comfortable with calling God, the name that you're comfortable with, right? So Lord, God, Almighty, whatever it is, and then you ask for something. So a prayer might be, Lord, give me strength to get through this day. It's a simple prayer. Or Lord, give me peace, I'm anxious. It's a one-sentence prayer, but it stops and it recenters us and it focuses us. That's what it means to be constant in prayer. And so I encourage you guys, as we go through this time, to be a people who are constant in prayer. And maybe this is the first time in your life you've ever thought about doing this, but it's been helpful for me. It's been helpful for me for years, and it's one way that I cope with stress and anxiety. And so I hope it's a useful tool for you. I hope it's something that you will practice, and I hope that as you practice this constant prayer, this constant attitude of prayer, stopping throughout your day and making just short sentences, prayers, I hope that you find a peace that I have found in that. So let me remind you again what Romans 12:12 says. I think it's a powerful message for this time. He says, rejoice in hope, be patient in tribulation, be constant in prayer. May those three things be a part of your life. And as I've said all along, guys, we're going to get through this. And we're going to get through it together. So just hang in there. And as you hang in there, pray.